Xu Kai's shocking comeback, the real story behind his return and redemption after scandal. When Xu Kai was spotted back on set on October 8, it wasn't just a casual sighting, it was a media storm. After weeks of silence, fans couldn't believe their eyes. There he was, dressed in period costume, stepping onto set with quiet determination. The atmosphere online exploded, hashtags trended, forums flooded, and millions tuned in to witness what many called the rebirth of Xu Kai. His calm, confident demeanor spoke volumes. Gone was the nervous idol. In his place stood a man who had faced chaos and chosen courage. For many, this wasn't just a filming update, it was a statement. Xu Kai wasn't running from the past. He was rewriting it, one scene at a time. The storm began in August, when Xu Kai's ex-girlfriend, Xu Lisha, set the internet ablaze with shocking posts. She accused him of cheating, claiming he had been unfaithful with actress Zhao Qing. She spoke of betrayal, heartbreak, and humiliation, saying she had caught them at a hotel. Her words were emotional, raw, and instantly viral.
Over nicht, Xu Kai's clean, gentlemanly image shattered.
Media outlets feasted on every detail, turning his private pain into public theater. Fans who once adored him were torn between disbelief and disappointment. In the ruthless world of fame, rumors spread faster than truth, and before he could defend himself, Xu Kai had already been tried in the court of public opinion. Unlike many stars who stay silent, Xu Kai acted swiftly. Within days, his legal team released an official lawyer's statement, denying all accusations and confirming that he had reported the case to authorities. The message was clear: he wouldn't be destroyed by falsehoods. This bold step shifted the narrative. Supporters praised him for facing the storm head-on, while critics questioned his sincerity. But one thing stood out: Xu Kai didn't fight with gossip, he fought with law. His silence afterward wasn't weakness, it was strategy. By stepping out of the noise, he let his actions speak for him. That discipline, rare in celebrity culture, became his strongest weapon, and the first hint that his comeback wouldn't be about sympathy, but about strength. As the story spread, the internet turned into a war zone. Loyal fans rallied under hashtags like #StandByXuKai, declaring their trust and refusing to believe the allegations. Others, however, called for accountability, saying fame shouldn't shield misconduct. Every post, every photo, every old clip was dissected, reinterpreted, and debated. In modern celebrity culture, truth doesn't matter, engagement does. Xu Kai became both the hero and the villain of a digital drama. But the fascinating part? The longer he stayed silent, the more curiosity grew. People began asking, what if he really is innocent? Slowly, the tide of public opinion began to shift, not out of pity, but intrigue. Before all this, Xu Kai and Xu Lisha's love story had been quietly admired. They weren't loud or performative, just sweet, private, and seemingly stable. But fame changes everything. Sources close to them revealed that distance, jealousy, and conflicting priorities had strained their relationship long before the scandal. The supposed hotel incident was the final straw. Suddenly, heartbreak turned into headlines. Personal emotions became clickbait. Xu Kai's pain, once private, was now a spectacle for millions to judge. In an industry where every tear is monetized, his silence was his only shield. Yet that very silence made him seem colder, more mysterious, and paradoxically, more magnetic to the public eye. The impact was immediate and brutal. Brands quietly paused deals, endorsement campaigns were reconsidered, and producers allegedly discussed replacing him in upcoming projects. The industry that once adored him now watched from a distance. For a rising actor like Xu Kai, whose reputation was built on discipline and charm, this was devastating. But he didn't retreat. Instead, he went invisible, not defeated, but strategic. Behind the scenes, he focused on rebuilding, waiting for the right moment to return. And when he did, that October morning, it wasn't just a resumption of work, it was a declaration: I've been hurt, but I'm not broken. That kind of quiet resilience resonated deeply, even with those who once doubted him. Back on set, Xu Kai surprised everyone with his transformation. Crew members described him as focused, introspective, and far more serious than before. Every gesture carried purpose. Every scene felt personal. It was as though he was using performance as therapy, channeling pain into art. His expressions seemed heavier, his acting deeper, as if every look told a story of struggle and rebirth. Observers noted a new layer of maturity in him. Gone was the playful idol image. What remained was an artist rediscovering himself. In silence and sweat, he began rebuilding his legacy. Not through interviews or apologies, but through work. And perhaps, that's the truest form of redemption there is. Amid the chaos, Xu Kai's loyal fans became his strongest shield. They organized online campaigns defending him, reported malicious accounts, and flooded social media with messages of love and belief. Their devotion wasn't blind, it was emotional. They saw in Xu Kai not perfection, but perseverance. To them, he represented something bigger, the courage to rise after humiliation. These fans reminded everyone that fame isn't just about mass popularity, it's about genuine connection. And while some turned their backs, those who stayed became part of his story of survival. Their loyalty transformed from simple admiration into a movement. Proof that even in the darkest times, true support can outshine scandal. Xu Kai's journey exposes the dark truth of stardom, that celebrities are judged not as people, but as products. One mistake, one rumor, can destroy years of effort. Yet, his measured response shows something rare, self-awareness. He didn't rush to prove innocence or chase sympathy. He let time and effort rebuild what gossip tried to destroy. That's not weakness, it's wisdom. In an industry obsessed with appearances, Xu Kai's quiet resilience stands out as a form of defiance. His story reminds audiences that behind every headline is a human being, flawed but fighting. And maybe, that's why his comeback feels so powerful. It's not just a career move, it's a message about endurance and growth. Now that Xu Kai is back under the spotlight, all eyes are on him. Can he win back the public? Can he turn pain into power? Early reactions from fans suggest yes. Many say his composure has earned newfound respect. Industry insiders believe this comeback marks his transformation from idol to actor. The pressure is immense, but so is his resolve. If his performances reflect even half the emotion he's lived through, this could be the most defining chapter of his career. Xu Kai's story isn't one of scandal, it's one of survival. He's no longer just the pretty face of Chinese television. He's proof that sometimes, falling apart is the only way to rebuild stronger. And that's the story, a tale of loss, courage, and resurrection. Xu Kai's comeback isn't just entertainment news, it's a mirror of fame's cruelty and humanity's strength. If you've ever fallen, been misunderstood, or fought to rise again, maybe you'll see a part of yourself in his story.
Thank you for watching LVT-SHOWBIZ.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to spread the message that everyone deserves a second chance. Comment below, do you think Xu Kai can truly regain his throne? Until next time, stay inspired, stay kind, and remember, every star has a storm before it shines again.